Hey guys, how are you today? As you know, if you see me, then you know it's one of our days for a video. So I'm super excited to have you guys here with me today. As we know, we've been doing the Herpes Disclosing Series. This is the last video for the series, which I'm so excited. I hope you guys been enjoying this series because so many people ask me so much how to disclose. So I hope you can use these videos as a template. You can do this these videos as education, and it can just steer you on to get more information, or if this is your first time looking for information to disclose. I hope this truly benefits you, helps you. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you will not miss any more videos or series that I may have. But this video today will be about the importance of disclosing. Many people don't think they have to disclose. Many people think it's not important. Many doctors believe that you don't have to disclose either. So I want to talk about this because I want you guys to understand that many people don't know. Number one, that don't know. But if you do know, please make it your duty to disclose. I know you don't want to deal with the fear. I know you don't want to deal with the rejection. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something that many people don't like to touch on pertaining to herpes. Herpes plays differently in every person's body. Some people have literally immune diseases that herpes can literally be rapid for them. They can have outbreak after outbreak after outbreak after outbreak forever because, or ongoing, because of the condition they already have. For example, if people have lupus, if people have sickle cell, if people are cancer patients, or people who have kidney issues, or just rare diseases they were born with, this may not be the best thing for them. I'm not, and this is not to say, oh, you're telling me I shouldn't be with a person, or I shouldn't talk to a person who have those. No, I'm not telling you that. But this is something you can consider. Now, this is not for everybody. For many clients I have talked to who do have these conditions, some of them have ongoing outbreaks because of the conditions. Some don't. So this is a knit and a grit. But this is something also to consider if you're a person thinking that I don't want to disclose, but you need to consider your partner. You don't know. Sometimes you may not know this person may have a rare disease that they have not shared with you, or may not share with you until later on down the line. So it's very important to consider. You don't know what's going on with another person. So this virus could be a big, huge change for them on top of what they're already dealing with if you don't disclose. So it's very important to take the time to consider, what is this other person going through? How would this virus affect this other person? Because I may not be having outbreaks, but that person may. And I want to tell you guys, that's why herpes can be a deal breaker for some and some. Because some people have ongoing outbreaks, some people don't. For example, for myself, I do not have outbreaks all the time. Now, I can say I have had 5 outbreaks this year, but I know why. It's for the lack of sleep, friction from clothes that I'm wearing, or underwear I wear, or simply stress. Okay, so my whole thing is, I know what's causing mine. But if my body was the reason, because I have been born with a condition, then that is something I cannot do anything about. What I deal with, I can control. Those things, when it comes to your body and you was born with it, you can't control it. So I will tell people that's something to consider. That's why it's important to disclose, because you don't know how this virus is going to affect people, and you want that person to make a decision for the risk that they have to take. Everybody is not telling you no just because they're scared to get an STD. They're concerned about their health. Okay, some people, this is just not a good idea. It ain't, and I'm not scared to tell you that sometimes it may not be a good idea for you. Okay, so, and I'm talking to people who may be on the other side watching my videos. So this is something to consider. Don't think, oh, they just don't want to be with me because I STD. No, you just never know what they're considering or thinking about, or research they have done, or talking to their doctor pertaining to their health told them, hey, that may not be a good idea. If you get this virus, it can do this, or the medicine that you're taking may not be, feasible with the medicine that you're taking. So guys, I really want you to think about that when you're dating people. Think about that Think about that, because at the end of the day, you just never know how this virus can affect it. It's not a reason for you not to want to date, but it's a reason for you to tell it. So I really want you to tell you that, because I think some of us think about, oh, they just don't want to be with me, or I don't want to tell them. As long as I protect them, I'm good. I'm sorry. It's really a hard way to protect somebody from herpes. The best way to protect somebody from herpes is, number one, telling them. That's the best protection, because now that person can say, I agree to it. What we gonna do? Now y'all can have a real open conversation on how to protect. But if you're just the only one who trying to do the work, and you're only the one who taking yourself in consideration, I'm sorry, it's selfish. And I have been on this side, and I was being selfish. So my whole thing, you being scared is not good enough. You being scared is not a reason not to give another person a chance. And if you want a real relationship with honesty and with openness, disclosing your status is the first way to truly help you get past that point where you can have a person loving you, accepting you for everything that you come with. But if you want to be in a relationship where you're hiding this, you ain't too happy in your relationship. You're constantly worried. You're constantly stressed. All these other things. Even if you're not having any outbreaks, I have many people who say, oh, I forgot I have it. But it comes across your mind. Don't say it don't. It comes across your mind every blue moon when you see a bump or you get an itch. It comes across your mother freaking mind that you may mess around and give your partner herpes. So my thing is, do the right thing, guys. Morals, values, do the right thing. I don't care if your doctor tell you don't do that. Okay? I'm sorry. Your doctor don't have to deal with the consequences. Okay? Your doctors don't have to deal with the consequences, because you sign a paper stating whatever they tell you, fine, and they can't sue you for it. So my whole thing is, you can say, well, my doctor told me, and if somebody want to do something to you, your doctor is not going to live out those consequences. You will, because you're the person who chose to lay down with that person or do whatever you chose to do with that person. Your doctor did not. So my whole thing, that's something else to consider as well, is to remember, just because somebody telling you not disclose, they do not have to live out what you're going to have to experience after not disclosing. I'm not gonna lie, people are crazy these days. People are knocking folks' heads off. People are beating up people. People are killing people. And my whole thing is not worth it. It's better to take a no, or ghosting you, or choosing not to be with you, than somebody doing something bad to you because you chose to keep it to yourself, or your doctor chose to tell you some stupid junk like that, and now you're in a life-threatening situation. Please, guys, choose your life. Choose your life. I love my doctors. I respect them. I appreciate them. But some of them do make some stupid decisions and say some stupid stuff. And that is stupid to tell somebody that, not knowing what situation some people in. Some people are dealing with some crazy folks. And I would hate for anybody to say, well, police told me I had to disclose, and they're dead. And they're wondering, like, she but listen to this girl on YouTube, and now my child dead. Y'all not gonna put that on my conscience. Y'all gonna put that on my life. And I will tell any doctor, I hope that it would stop saying that, because it's not right. It's not right. It's not right at all. And on top of it, not right, is because some states, it's illegal not to disclose. And I'm gonna tell you this. And I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, spite that, and I'm going to read this off for you guys because I looked this up for you guys. Spite that every state don't make it illegal. Besides that, regardless of your state, if your partner knew he or she was infected with an STD and failed to inform you, the person can be sued for negligence. STD negligence. It's possible, guys. So if your state don't have a law saying that it's illegal not to disclose, a person can still sue you for negligence. This is what they have to do. Your partner knew, or the partner knew he or she had the STD. The partner has a duty to inform you, or duty to prevent the transmission of his or her STD. The duty was breached, and the duty was breached. So I tell you guys, it's very important to do it, because people can sue you for negligence, but they're going to have to go to a personal injury attorney to do it. And I'm telling all this information for you to know everything, and for my individuals who, you know, your partner, that person say, yep, I gave you herpes, I knew I had herpes, all of that stuff like that, you can sue them. You can nicely sue them. Negligence, you can sue them, and you need to look for a personal injury attorney. Because at the end of the day, it is some people out here doing nasty stuff. It's some people out here who are really being nasty. And I'm not saying physically nasty, but I mean literally mentally nasty, being malicious and doing some things to you. Now, for the individuals who really didn't know they gave it to you or really didn't know they had it, that's different. Now, you can go through the process if you want to, but their test results going to prove. So just know, if you're going to go through the process of suing somebody, it's important that you know for sure, this person knew that they had it prior. So that means that person told you, or you seen test results, okay? And on top of that, you know for sure that you did not have herpes prior. That means you had to get tested prior to this partner, did not have any more partners in between. If you did, you got tested again to confirm that you did not have herpes prior to this test, this person. Okay, and then number one, this is the biggest thing. Most people never been tested for herpes. So a lot of people want to sue, but if you ain't never been tested for herpes, your lawyer's going to tell you, well, I can't really do anything with this because there's no guarantee that that person gave you to you. And I'm going to tell you, no test result, no blood test, no swab can tell you when you got that virus. Now, IgG test can let you know that you had the virus for at least 12 to 16 weeks before you got that test, but it's not telling you when. So let me tell you, you can never, ever, will never, ever know when you contracted that virus. Only if you had sex with one person, it won't tell you when, but it can tell you, you'll know who, because you end up getting it from that person. Just because you got symptoms after you had sex with somebody don't mean they gave it to you. And I'm going to tell you something else. It takes at least 2 days, for symptoms to arise. So if you end up getting symptoms the day of you having sex with that person, the chances are, which happened to me, I already had the virus and I didn't know it. And sex, that friction from sex, caused me to have an outbreak. So I want to tell you something. If you're going to go that route, know for sure. And most importantly, now you know the information to go that route if you choose to. Because people ask me, can I sue that person? Yeah, but I always tell them it's kind of hard case to do, because at the end of the day, if you ain't never been tested, this lawsuit ain't going nowhere. Because at the end of the day, it's no way to confirm that you probably the one who had herpes, or you the one who gave it to them. It's kind of hard to prove. So my whole thing is, now if you know for sure this person have broadcast, this person have posted, this person sent you text messages, I say keep it all, take it to a personal injury lawyer, and you can sue them from STD negligence. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here and share that, guys, that information with you guys, because I never really talked about the any precautions or anything that law suits that you can do pertaining to herpes, but you can. Most of the laws pertaining to STDs are surrounded around HIV. It's not really fully wrapped around herpes because of the lack of testing, but some states do. So you'll have to take the time to find that out. I've been looking for it, and it's not easy to find. So the best thing to do is to call a personal injury lawyer, and you can do just a quick consultation and tell them your situation, and they can tell you the laws based off that. But you need to make sure you have all your information before you walk in there. And being emotional is not good enough. You being hurt is not good enough, okay? And you trying to be malicious is not good enough. It's going to have to be hard evidence to prove that this person did this to you for it to happen. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. If this person ain't got no money, this is pointless. You're going to be wanting them to give you something they ain't got, okay? And what they're going to do is end up not getting a job or just going ghost on you, and it'd be hard to find them, okay? So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm not telling you not to do it, but this all things considered. Also know that your lawyer or your attorney will tell you all this information, and it can be very discouraging because some attorneys are not going to pick up the case, but they're going to be honest with you. And I'm going to tell you, it's very important to listen to them, because at the end of the day, they're going to know if I can win it or not. If they can't win the case, they're not taking the case. Okay, they're not going to take a case they can't win. So my whole thing, if they tell you no, that means, okay, you don't have enough evidence. Okay, you just don't have enough evidence for you to win this case in court. And they're going to have to fight this case for you. So listen and just know that you just don't have enough. And then you ask them, what do I need? And then you go get it if you can. If you can't get it, cool. But if you can, get it, and then you can go ahead and pursue the lawsuit, an STD negligence lawsuit, if you choose to. So I just wanted to share that information with you guys. I hope it helped somebody who needed it, because it's a lot of you guys who are going through some situation where people truly did this on purpose. And if you need to go there, I will say take it there, because at the end of the day, it was not right. Especially if they knew better, they knew what they were doing, and they maliciously told you, I gave it to you, and you then you can do that. Okay, you can truly do that. So I love you guys. I wish you the absolute best, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.